Okay, here's a short how-to video how to use our new email archiver called Mimecast. It is replacing Barracuda. This is assuming that you have already gone out and downloaded the Mimecast app and gotten logged in. If you have any trouble with that, get with IT. We can help you get there. Email archiver is a piece of software that basically logs all internal and external email that has ever come into KECI.com. So for instance, if you have deleted an email that you needed and you can't find it, email archiver would be the place to go. So let's jump into Mimecast. So we're gonna find the app here in the top left, the big M, and that's Mimecast. We'll open that up. Like I said, you've already gotten logged in. Top right button, you can actually compose an email. That big orange edit button, you can actually start a new email from there. The magnifying glass is a quick search, and then the 3 lines to the left is a little bit more advanced. So let's just start from the beginning. So quick search, we're going to type in here what we're looking for. Let's say I want to look for an email that has something to do with speed test. Okay, so we're going to search. By default, if you'll notice up there in the very top, it says speed test, 1 year. So by default, it searches for just 1 year's time. We can refine that search if we need to. So it's pulling up everything with speed test in it that is in my particular mailbox. Okay, so it's going through and just looking at all kinds of emails. So let's say I want to get a little bit more refined with this search. So we're going to hit that refine orange button there where it says refine and save. Let's hit refine. So now we got a few more options. User, okay, we don't really use the smart tags. We're just going to be using the user function. The user is actually you, obviously. That just means that's just telling the system what mailbox we're going to be searching through. As a user at Koons Electric, that's the only option you have. Again, we can add text, delete text, edit the text there. I'm going to leave that as speed test. The folder, we can include deleted folders, but I don't want to look in the deleted at this time. These buttons at the top right, there's not really functionality there. It's just more of a display. So we'll go ahead and hit back. We'll go down to sent, so we can either do a to, from, or with, which would be more like a CC. So I'm gonna go ahead and do a from, and I'm gonna type for, let's say, from Paul Larison. And if you'll notice, I'm just going to type his first and last name. Goodness. Assuming that maybe it's been long enough where I don't remember his address, so I'm just going to type the name and see what happens. Date, let's go ahead and go all time. So we've got today, yesterday, week, month, year, 5 years, all time, and then between dates. Let's go look at all time. See how far back we go. Files, this is just saying, hey, I want you to only search the attachments. I want you to not search any files. I want you to search, documents, spreadsheets, text files, photos, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to tell it optional, meaning I want you to search everything. Every piece of that email, I want you to search for speed test. And then route is going to be the kind of traffic. So are we looking for inbound traffic, outbound only, or only internal? I'm going to leave it at any. That way I can just pick up everything and kind of refine from there. So we'll hit the top right search. So now it's searching, and it kind of tells you speed tests from Paul Larison all time. So the first one it shows is from 14. I don't think he's been here since then, so this is a good search here all the way down through 2010. Okay, so let's say I want to get a little more refined and just bring up 2010. So we'll go down to the dates, and we'll go pick some between dates. So let's say we want to go March. Click on that button here, hit the March down arrow. We'll go look from March 2nd, 2010, all the way to, let's say, January 2011. So January, and we'll change the year. Hit done. Now we'll search, and we should only have results within that time frame. So there's June to August in 2010. So from here, you would just figure out which one it is that you want by clicking on the email. Go, oh, yep, this is the one, or nope, not the one. So I'd hit back, click on the next one. And then from here, you can, just depending on what you want to do with it, you can print or cancel. So the print function is going to be if you are attached to a printer, but also this software works on your laptop as well. But just being a mobile user here, I'm probably just going to want to forward that email to me, so then I can have the ability to work with it. So the top right arrow there, I would click on that, and then it tells me I can, reply back to Paul Larison, reply to all if there was multiple, forward, or forward as an attachment. So I'm going to hit forward as an attachment, and it brings it up. It kind of compiles it into that orange button there, or orange paperclip. I'm just going to type in who I want it to go to. I don't want to CC anybody, but you can. And then from here, you would just hit send. Whoop, I got the wrong email address here. And the right one popped up, and then we're going to send. It had like an 8 megabyte, or actually 13 megabyte attachment. Once this gets finished, then it should be sitting in your inbox, and then you could do with that email whatever you need to. Okay, so we'll hit that top left back. We'll get out of there, and let's say that this is a quote-unquote important search. So instead of just getting out of it, maybe we'll want to save that. So top right orange button, we'll hit save. It allows you to name it. So let's just call it, the speed test search, if you will. Save it. Okay, now it's saved. And that way, if you're over here in this menu bar, you can actually go look at all of your saved searches right there. And then it'll pull it up. And then if you clicked on that particular search, it'll run that search again, just the way that you last saved it. So speed test from Paul Larison between those dates, and it'll just run it again. And it'll have it right there for you. So that is all I have on that. So if you all have any questions, please let me know. Thank you.